How many kids fall asleep each day in class?
I would say probably 2 or 3.
What do you teach?
Right now I teach 2 SAT test prep courses and 2 English 11A courses.
Do you enjoy working with high schoolers?
I do. I do just because it's more than just teaching them about English. You're kind of there for them through a lot of things, and they can come to you and help you, and I just like being able to help kids.
How long have you been teaching?
This is my 3rd year, and I've had 3 different rooms.
Do you think students enjoy what you teach?
Those who care about their education and have a good work ethic generally do, but some don't, and some people just don't like English,
So yes and no?
Yes and no. Yeah, it's a mix.
Why do you believe that they do enjoy it?
Sometimes it just depends on what we're doing. Like right now I just started reading a book, Kindred by Octavia Butler, and it's the first book I've ever taught that has been like 95% enjoyed. Nobody's really been complaining about it. Somebody finished it and I just barely assigned it 3 days ago. So sometimes it just depends on what we do. Some kids just like English, poetry, just kind of depends on the lessons.
And because you said no, how could you change that so kids don't fall asleep?
So every week we have to have our lesson plans done so ahead of time so we know what we're doing. And I often find myself changing something spur of the moment because I'll notice kids aren't interested. And so I think it's just kind of thinking on your toes and adapting to the situation, which is what I try to do. That and maybe give them coffee, but I haven't done that.
How many kids do you see fall asleep in class each day?
3 to 4.
In a day, as of this try, anywhere from like 3 to 4.
Just in class in general, or?
Yeah. Like throughout the day, like how many kids do you see?
There's a lot of people that fall asleep in class. On average, there's probably like 4 or 5 per class.
Do I believe that teachers can do something to make class more entertaining?
Yeah.
I think if they're more energetic, that'd help a lot more.
Put more emphasis into their teaching, because a lot of teachers are very bland with how they teach.
Do you enjoy what your teachers teach?
Yeah, I mean, I have fun. It's been a good year.
Do you think there's anything that the teachers could do to make you want to pay attention?
They could do more hands-on kind of things. Depending on the class, I guess you can only do so many hands-on things, but definitely just make it a little bit more interactive, entertaining.
Do you believe that that would help kids want to stay awake?
I do.
Thanks. Do you enjoy school?
No.
Do you fall asleep in class?
No.
How many kids fall asleep each day in class?
None.
What do you teach?
Health, psychology, sports psychology.
Do you enjoy working with high schoolers?
Sure.
How long have you been teaching?
12 years.
Do you think students enjoy what you teach?
Some days.
Why do you believe that they enjoy it some days?
We do different activities. Some days it's more interesting than others.
Do you think you could change anything to make kids want to pay attention more in class?
Sure. Yeah, you could always do more hands-on stuff.
Thank you. You look so happy. How many kids fall asleep each day in class?
Not very many in my class, because I wake them up.
Could you say like a number that try?
3 or 4.
What do you teach?
English.
Do you enjoy working with high schoolers?
Well, most days, yes.
How long have you been teaching?
32 years.
Do you think students enjoy what you teach?
I would hope so. They seem to show up every day, so maybe.
Because you said yes or no, why do you believe that?
Yes or no, in what way?
That students enjoy what you teach.
Because you can't make everybody on the planet happy. And so the students who are willing to come in and learn and work and want to be a part of something, they can do that. And if they choose not to and they want to fall out of society or out of school, try your best to keep them involved. And if you can't, then you move on and help the kids who want to learn.
How could you change kids to not want to fall asleep in class?
Well,
Is there anything you can do as a teacher to spice it up a bit?
Well, I think most of my classes are relatively interesting. At least the students seem to think so. And on the other hand, you just don't allow students to sleep. If they're going to sleep, then send them home and let them go to bed where they can sleep properly. Don't let them sit in your class and do that. It's like anything. If you allow students to do that, then other students will do that, and it becomes a discipline issue. I don't have that issue.
Okay, thank you. Can I interview me?
I woke up somebody this morning.
How many kids fall asleep each day in class?
Maybe 1 or 2 in a class, maybe. I know I caught one yesterday and caught one this morning.
What do you teach?
AP Biology and Forensic Science.
Do you enjoy working with high schoolers?
Oh, I hate them. No, I'm kidding. Yes, I enjoy it a lot. I also teach at ISU in the evenings, and I think I like the high schoolers better in some ways.
Why?
So you guys are crazy.